Hi there, this is Allison with Let's Go Travel Tips, and today is Tuesday. It's November 8th of 2022. It's election day here in the United States, so if you haven't voted yet, get out there and vote. As I'm saying that, I'm thinking in my mind, I don't know how many hours it's going to take to get this internet up. We are on the Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas right now, and so I'm going to give you some updates on that and then wind up really quick with some news if you're going to be flying soon. So first of all, like I said, we are here on Royal Caribbean's Explorer of the Seas. We left Miami on Sunday, and yesterday we were in their Coco Cay, their private island there, and we did have a perfect day at Coco Cay. It was lots of fun. Today is a sea day, and then tomorrow we are going to be in Jamaica. So tomorrow I'll have phone service again. Gordon and I both will, to be able to get videos up. That's how we got our video up finally yesterday. So if this goes up sometime in the middle of the night, you'll know that it took a long time. Or if you're not seeing it until Wednesday, you'll know that their internet is very, very slow. Down on deck 5 on this ship, kind of their main indoor promenade area, they do have a desk for internet help there. Gordon went and said, you know, we signed up for the Voom, which is supposed to be the really fast internet, and it's very, 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 very slow. And so he's like, what are we missing? Why are we not getting this speeds that we would expect? And he said it's because we don't have good internet. The guy just said, yeah, we have very, very, very slow internet on this ship. And so I wanted to make you all aware of that. If you are going to sail on Royal Caribbean, and I would suggest it's probably on all of her smaller, older ships until they finally get Starlink on everything, you're not, and they have a long way to go with that. That's going to be a big deal. Heads up about that. If you thought it was all going to be by the end of the year, or something like that, no, it's going to take a really long time to get this ship to the point that it can even work well if it has Starlink. So if you're going to go on one of these sailings and you're okay with the internet that you can get while you're in port, either free internet, if you eat somewhere or get a drink somewhere, or your phone service for that much, don't pay for the internet. It is not worth it. When we first were doing that, so we were trying to decide if we should do it for 2 devices. I'm really glad we didn't pay for that. And we have used it a little bit, so I'm not going to go ask for my money back. But we surely don't need it on 2 because it goes really slow and we wouldn't be able to do what we wanted to do anyway. So I just wanted to let you know about that. We are having a really nice time. I would say that it kind of goes with everything that I've been thinking lately, and I'm really grateful to experience this because for the longest time, when we have talked about this, I'm like, all the cruise lines are different, and this has been a great experience for me because I really get to see the differences. If you're new around here, I have sailed with Princess 15 times, and I got to do that quick 2-day cruise on the inaugural for the Celebrity Beyond here in the United States just this last weekend, so I got a taste of that. But you just choose what kind of experience that you want, and then you choose your cruise line. If you are someone who absolutely loves the experience on Princess, you love everything to do with it, I would say Royal Caribbean, at least on these smaller ships, is not it's not the same, and it shouldn't be the same because it's not the same cruise line. It's not the same at all. So, and that is indeed true. Now, I have not sailed on the Oasis class ships yet with Royal Caribbean. I am going to do that sometime in the future, but we're still having a nice time. But if I were going on a cruise and I wanted to have the experience that I'm used to having with Princess, I would go with Princess or Celebrity. So that's kind of where we are. I wanted, so the very first day we got on, we went to the Windjammer Cafe, quick recap there, and I did not appreciate the food at all. And we had lunch there again today because that's all that was open. We weren't going to eat lunch. We were busy until about 2. And that was the only option that you didn't have to pay extra for. We had gone up to Johnny Rockets. They were really busy, and the only places that they had to sit were in the sun with a lot of the breeze from the ocean, and I really enjoyed that when I'm relaxing, but not when I was particularly wanting to eat. So we just decided to go do the Windjammer Cafe again, and someone had put, never mind. Also, I wanted to let you know that tonight is a formal night. And so every night you can eat in the main dining room, I would say, unless you want to do specialty dining like on any other ship, that's really the best option. They don't have the same options for like food at a grill, or the pizza is not, the options with all of that is not quite the same as it is on Princess or Celebrity. And so if you are wanting to have you know, dinner, you eat at the main dining room, and you can either do anytime dining, you just walk up and get in line when you want to, or else you have a set time that you go and they have your table ready. So with us, we had just booked this cruise so late, the early was our only option. So when we went the first night and got in that line, they wanted to assign us a time, and so that's what we did the next night. And when we got there on time, our table was ready and everything went just fine with that. Now they do always ask if you have any allergies or any dietary restrictions, and so I wanted to let you know that the food is very, very salty on board. So if you need to have low sodium food, make sure that you let them know that. I noticed that a lot just in the flavor, but also, like, you can tell, like, I'm all poofy. Could not even get my wedding ring on today. I've never not been able to get my wedding ring on. And so I've, you know, I just tell you that just so that you're very much aware. I know that some places have saltier food than other, and I feel like I should tell you, if you're thinking of booking Royal Caribbean and salt's an issue, make sure that you pay attention with that. They do have really good entertainment here on board. Last night we went to the ice skating show. It is a very small, I figured it would be a small rink. It's a very, very small rink, but the ice skaters did such a wonderful job. Very creative, excellent ice skating. We very much enjoyed that. And today, you know, I got to meet some of our Let's Go family members, and I don't know, Trisha and Kisno, and they are the nicest. They're like the rest of you, just the nicest people. And they were telling me that on all of the Royal Caribbean ships that have an ice skating rink, the show is different on everyone, and I just love that. So you can go on the different ships, and it's not like the ice skating show repeats every time. And then we went and heard down to the theater. It's called the Star Palace, right? I think it's called the Star Palace. Or maybe just the Palace. They have the Star Lounge just above it. That's what's getting in my mind. So we went there and heard some singers. There was a lady singing and then a gentleman singing. They did a really, really good job. We heard that the comedian was really good the first night of the cruise. He'll be on again at the end of the cruise, so we're going to go catch that. But really, the entertainment that we have seen has, they have done a really good job on it. Yesterday on that main promenade area, they had, remember when Princess used to do those sales, and they would have, like, you know, like scarves out and ponchos out, or purses, evening bags, jewelry, you know, and like watches or bracelets or rings. They did that yesterday in the main promenade area. Princess hasn't really done that. I think we saw it maybe, I'm trying to remember if they had it on the Majestic Princess on our first cruise back after COVID. There was a little bit of a sale when we were on the Caribbean Princess just this last January, but they have somebody else handling all of their gift shops and everything now, so they're not doing that anymore. So that was kind of fun. I really enjoyed that. I got a poncho and it was really nice. I wore it to dinner because I've been a little chilly, and it was even a little dressier than just putting on a cardigan. So I thought that was really fun. They've got the freestyle machine, so if you buy the soda package, you get the plastic cup, and I'll show you that tomorrow, but you get the plastic cup, and when you go up to the freestyle machine and put it down, it can tell that you have the drink package. So if you go up to the freestyle machine, the Coke freestyle machine, those of you know what I'm talking about, and put a regular cup there, it's not going to work for you. I don't know how they did that, but that's how it works. And so we did get that. It's our first time here, and I don't really like having to take the plastic cup around with me everywhere, but it is handy. And if you go up to a bar, you can also show them your cruise card. They put a sticker on it like Princess used to do, and then once they see the sticker, they will give you whatever soda you ask for in a glass. Their drink package is a little different though. It's just soda. For the soda package, they have another package that costs more if you want to have coffee and mocktails with it, but we didn't really want that, so we just got the soda package this time. So let's see, is there anything else I wanted to tell you about? The pools. So today, of course, pools are always really busy on a sea day, and let me tell you, the pools today are packed. They have the one big main pool up there on the top deck, and then they also have the solarium pool that they call it. and it has a really big whirlpool there for people to use. It's adults only there in that area, but let me tell you, it is so packed. Gordon went to go swimming because he loves to swim, and he was like, it's way too busy. So if you're gonna go there, I think you probably have to get there really early in the morning before very many people come, and so maybe he'll try that and we'll let you know. But I wanted to let you know that, yeah, the pools are super busy. I would say they're not huge. For a ship of this size with this many people, they do have lifeguards at their pool, and as we were walking by to go back, to head back to the Windjammer Cafe at lunchtime, they were doing like dancing and all this like pool party stuff. I know the cruise director mentioned several times that they were going to have a belly flop contest, so they do all that during the day. There's a lot of trivia today, just lots of activities going on board. So I just wanted to bring you up to date on that. And then really quickly, so United Airlines has just realized, no, well, they realized, but they've just announced that the average, apparently with COVID, that the average weight for men and women has gone up a few pounds, for the average summer weight of men and women, and for the average summer weight of men and women also. They have two categories, for women and for men. And so they are starting to announce that from November 1st of 2022 through April 30th of 2023, they are going to start to block off some seats on their plane so that they are not filled. So their 757s, I guess, I don't know if you have to be extra careful with how much weight is carried on those planes, but they are going on their 757s, they are not going to book every seat on the plane. And so it's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. I don't generally go on United. Where I live, there's not a hub for it there, but I wanted to make you aware of that because a lot of us fly to be able to get on a cruise. We fly for other reasons too, but a lot of us have to fly to be able to get on a cruise. So I wanted to make you aware of that. And then if you are going to be flying during Thanksgiving week, Delta Airlines is expecting just on their, they're expecting over 5 million passengers to be flying during Thanksgiving week. So with that, I would say keep an eye on your flights. Make sure that there are not changes, and make sure if there are changes that you're on top of them so you can plan accordingly, and also bake in extra time, and hopefully your flights will go on time. But when you go, like I would say, take some extra snacks with you. Make sure that you've got your water bottle so that you can fill it up at the airport. So if you end up having long delays, you'll be able to have a little bit to snack on and some water. Make sure you've got extra medicine in your bag, in your carry-on. I know that a lot of airports, the food venues are open until like between 9 and 10 in the evening, and then a whole bunch of them close. So that's why I think it's really important to have snacks with you in case you're stranded somewhere. But like I said, just plan ahead because they are expecting a record number of travelers to be traveling during that week on airplanes. So that's all I've got for you. You know, I would really appreciate it if any of you are on a cruise right now, no matter what cruise line it is or what ship, or you're recently back, would you please go ahead and just send me an email or put in a comment how things are going, what you thought about it, and if you've got anything you would like to share with us, we would really like to hear from you because that really helps all of us. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. We really need you in our Let's Go family, and if you appreciate these updates, please give this video a thumbs up as well. I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. Love you. Bye-bye.